Hi guys, Dr. Glory here. This one is for my Christian singles who are looking to stay celibate until marriage. Avoiding sexual temptation is very difficult, especially in this day and age with social media and free internet. But it's possible for you to maintain sexual purity until marriage if you follow the following 6 steps that I'm going to share with you. Step number 1. Let your boyfriend or girlfriend know about your desire to stay celibate until marriage. You can never assume that he or she is on the same page as you. Even if he's a pastor or a firebrand Christian, you can never know what each person's desires are. So this is something that you should discuss with them from the first date even, and make sure that you're on the same page about it. And if someone is not on the same page with you about this, then he or she is probably not worth, going dating in the first place if they don't align with your goals and values. Step number 2, no kissing. Yes, kissing is a very slippery slope in dating because it almost always leads to the next step. First there's kissing, and then there's touching, and then there's taking off of clothes, and it almost always ends on the bed. So I'm yet to see a couple who dated and kissed and it didn't end up, in sex. So this is one that many people do not agree with, but it's crucial if you're going to maintain sexual purity. The third step is for you to always meet outdoors. Never meet indoors when it's just the both of you. So if you're always meeting outdoors, there's less chance of you to take off your clothes, because I've never seen anyone, taking off their clothes in public to do anything, sexual. So in order for you to avoid the temptation, always meet outdoors. You can meet in a restaurant, you can meet in a public park, you can meet at church, you can meet in different public locations, but never at each other's homes alone when it's just the two of you, because more likely you're gonna do things that you do not want to do. The next step is not talking about explicit sexual content with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Now, there are basic things that should be discussed, especially when it gets closer to marriage, closer to the wedding, but it's best to avoid getting into explicit descriptive language when you're still in the early phases of dating, because what that does is simply stir up your emotions, especially for ladies and even for guys. It stirs up your emotion and makes it much harder to control yourself. Number 5, do not watch romantic movies. For most people, especially women, romantic movies stir up a desire to be close to someone, to be held, to be kissed, to be touched. And these emotions, when provoked, will make you very vulnerable to fall, into sexual temptation. So if you like romantic movies, I would say you should curb it down, or if possible, avoid it completely if your goal is to maintain sexual purity. Similarly to avoiding romantic movies, you should avoid watching pornography. Need I even say this? All Christians should avoid pornography, period. But if you're in a relationship or planning to get married, it's even more important, because watching pornography has a lot of negative impact on the individual and also on a couple. And besides it completely distorting the reality of the sexual act and setting very wrong expectations, it also makes you very vulnerable to falling into sexual temptation. So if your goal is to stay celibate and avoid sexual immorality before marriage, follow the 6 steps that I've just outlined to you. I'm going to summarize them. Number 1, communicate with your partner about your goals and your plans to stay celibate. Number 2, no kissing. Number 3, always meet outdoors. Number 4, do not discuss explicit sexual content. Number 5, do not watch romantic movies. And number 6, of course, do not watch pornography. Thanks. God bless.